What's going on with y'all? It's your boy Neo XO here to talk about this Black Clover chapter, Black Clover 273. This chapter was really good. I feel like it really satiated my needs. You guys probably are gonna agree with that. Like, I feel like we got what we needed out this chapter, especially since we had like a break. And I know a lot of people were expecting Asta's union mode in this chapter. Me personally, I wasn't really expecting it, but I can understand how a lot of people were expecting it. But we got something completely different in this chapter. But like I said, it still was a very satisfying chapter. I said this in the video I made talking about the spoilers. It's like, even if Tabata changes, you know, the subject of the chapters, you know, like in this case, he changed it over to the Spade Kingdom a little bit, it's still gonna be good. Like, this was still good. So let's just talk about it. Like, so basically the chapter starts off with Zenon in the Spade Kingdom. I really like looking at the Spade Kingdom. It looks really different from the Heart Kingdom and the Clover Kingdom. The Clover Kingdom looks a lot more medieval, and the Heart Kingdom looks a lot more naturalistic, you know, full of nature and stuff like that. The Spade Kingdom looks a lot more hardcore. It looks like, you know, it has these, like, for example, in the Heart Kingdom, it has like really good weather, but in the Spade Kingdom, it looks like it has some harsh weather. You know what I mean? Like a really harsh kingdom. But you know, that's why they got to be prepared for that, and that's why things really fit the way they do. Like, Tabata really pays attention to detail. Like, look at the members of like the Spade Kingdom, and look at their uniforms. Like, their uniforms got the fur on it, of course, because they're in that cold climate. But moving on, more basically, whenever Zenon goes in to this, you know, base, I guess we can call it like a base, the Spade Kingdom base, like, he sees his brother Dante, and it seems like he's showing some compassion. You know, his brother got defeated and embarrassed by Asta, so we basically see Dante in a test tube. I guess that's the best thing I could call it, like a test tube. And it reminds me of the test tubes from the Elf arc. I don't know if it reminds you guys of that. We don't really see things like this in the Clover Kingdom. Like, we don't see people going into test tubes. So maybe the Spade Kingdom is like really advanced in stuff like this, like technology and stuff like that, because like Dante is literally inside of a test tube getting healed. And the crazy thing is, he's getting like fixed up by Morris of the Diamond Kingdom. And for those of you who don't know, which is probably everybody didn't know this, like, Morris is in charge of, well, he was in charge of the magic, like, knowledge or stuff like that, like the magic knowledge in the Diamond Kingdom. So he has a lot of knowledge of Diamond Kingdom, like, ways and practices. So he's using that to help Dante in this test tube. So we got some Diamond Kingdom people teaming up with the Spade Kingdom. That is interesting, because we did see the Spade Kingdom wipe out a lot of the Diamond Kingdom, but it seems like some of the Diamond Kingdom people are actually on the Spade side. For example, Lotus. I was not expecting to see Lotus here, simply because I never really thought of Lotus as a really like powerful mage. I know like he's pretty high up in rank, but like I believe he like early on, he was really early on in the series, and he got defeated and he kind of ran away. So I never really considered him to be one of the, you know, best mages or anything. He didn't want no smoke with William. He didn't want no smoke with Yami. So I just thought, like, you know, we weren't going to see that much of him, but like, he popping back up. And I like that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more at the end of the chapter. Tabata is really good at keeping characters relevant, because now Lotus is relevant again. We're just going to see what Lotus is up to. Lotus, I don't know, man. I wonder what his intentions are. I really do. But basically, Zenon is getting information from Morris, and you know, his brother's in a tube getting healed up, Dante, and Morris says that pretty much Dante is going to be healed up and be better than before. So Dante is going to be even stronger than before after it looks like he's getting experimented on, you know, some kind of procedure going on, like the man in a test tube with some cords attached to him and stuff. So he getting some enhancements. Look like it really looked like he getting some enhancements. And basically, honestly, it looked like he's ready to fight Asta. Like, he feeling played. I already know he feeling played because he got beat by a kid. But like he got a smile on his face because he evil. He like, all right, I got you. You got me in the first round, but I got you whenever we get that rematch. It's over with. So like Dante really looking forward to that rematch with Asta, and I'm looking forward to it too. I hope Asta wins again. You know that the rematch gonna be even better than the beginning because Asta's stronger and Dante's stronger. You know, so that rematch gonna be crucial. I really want to see that. And basically, they're having like a meeting, or they're discussing a lot of stuff between the Spade Kingdom and these Diamond Kingdom rejects. I'm gonna just call them that because basically the Morris and Lotus got kicked out of the Diamond Kingdom because of Mars. So it seems like Mars is gonna change stuff up, and the fact that they even mentioned the Mars in this chapter, we're gonna see him soon. They're not gonna mention Mars and then we don't see him. A lot of people were saying like, where's Mars been? Well, I can say I think I'm pretty certain that we're gonna see Mars soon, because like, come on man, like the Diamond Kingdom, he's one of the most well-known Diamond Kingdom people, you know. So basically also we get to see like they got a lot of scientific experiments going on. They got a lot of crazy stuff going on. I mean, I want to say this is Lucifero, but at the same time I can't 100% confirm that, you know what I mean. There's a big demon, a literal big demon in ice. It kind of, if I had to guess, I would say it's Lucifero, but you know, with Tabata it could always be a plot twist. I just want to say that, but like it don't really matter who this demon is, because if that thing break out of the ice, it's not gonna be good, because that thing looks like, the design, let me talk about the design. The design looks clean. Like Tabata came in clutch with the design for this devil. Like it's clean. Like it got horns, like big horns, and it's big. It looked big like Demon Licked. Like imagine Demon Licked. You know how much trouble Demon Licked was? It took the first Wizard King to defeat Demon Licked, and he had to use a magic item. Like that's crazy. All I'm saying is, if this thing right here breaks out of that ice, it is not going to be good. It's gonna be good for us to watch, but like it's not gonna be good for the people in the series, because that thing is about to cut up. I'm telling y'all right now, that thing is about to cut up. I can see it taking multiple people to defeat that thing. Ain't no way. I can't see nobody just defeating that off the bat by themselves. That's crazy. I mean, we just gonna have to see things. Me seeing this big old devil looking thing, like, bro, things is about to get crazy, and like it's just starting. We get to see like a little bit of Yami and William. They not doing good. They're not doing good. It looks like, yeah, they're not doing good. That's really all I could say about Yami and William. But as far as the Spade Kingdom goes, they're getting it done. Like they're opening them gates. It looks like it's started. It's literally started. So let's see how far they get. Like, I got so much to talk about in this chapter. Like, I feel like it really gave us a lot, and you know, we came off that break, so we needed this. After we see Yami and William, it switches over back to Asta and Nacht. This is where people thought like the chapter was going to be focused on, but it kind of was split into two parts. Basically, instead of seeing the union mode, we get to pick up right after Asta entered the union mode. So right after he's coming out of it, and he did something. Basically, Nacht even said like Asta in that union mode beats Nacht, which is crazy. But like what I'm saying by that, like basically Asta missed Nacht on purpose, because if that would have hit Nacht, it would have been GG's. It would have been game over for Nacht. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened with Dante. Dante, looking at him in the test tube, he still has the anti-magic slash on him. Like that anti-magic is not a joke. Nacht states in this chapter, if this is the true power of anti-magic, if Asta has the true power of anti-magic, then anti-magic is the strongest. And I believe that statement coming from Nacht, because Nacht is very intelligent from what we have seen. And you know, after Asta defeats Nacht, he's basically saying, all right, let's hurry up and go save Yami. Asta, man, that's all Asta got on his mind, is saving Captain Yami. Very respectable. And basically Nacht is like, nah, I mean, you did go into the farm, but you ain't even fully master it. So he's like, I'm gonna go ahead and leave Gimaldo over here. I just butchered that name. But anyways, he goes ahead and leaves one of his devils over, and Asta's gonna train with him, and they're gonna go ahead and leave Asta behind so Asta can pretty much finish learning even more, you know, with the other devil, which is cool. Asta gets to talk to the other devil. We get to learn more about that devil. People were asking me too what I think if Gamadello, mind you, I'm butchering that name, dog. I know I'm butchering that name. I'm gonna have to learn how to pronounce it like later or something. But anyways, like, people were asking me if like I think that's the strongest devil of Nox, and I don't necessarily know. I do think it is his most reliable devil. It seems like Nox relies on that devil in particular a lot. So basically Nox has like a soft moment with Asta, you know. I really enjoyed that. He basically says, I actually was watching all of the Black Bulls members with shadow magic. I really respect that. Because Nox has a hard side, but he does have a soft side. Like, even though he pretends, or even though he says like, oh, he hates the Black Bulls, he obviously can't hate them if he's checking up on them with his shadow magic. Like, he already knew about them. So he's, in my opinion, a good vice captain. He just doesn't need validation, you know. As long as he knows what's going on, he's straight. I feel like if they needed help, he probably would have came too, because he seen what was going on, but he probably trusted in them and stuff, you know, like that. And basically Nox pretty much says like, Asta, you gotta train. He believes in Asta. He telling Asta, he giving Asta motivation and all that, like a big brother. I've seen a lot of people say, you know, and that's crazy. But then we get a shot of the Clover Kingdom, and then we get a shot of the squad that will be going to the Spade Kingdom. Now, who's in the squad? We got Real, Charlotte, we got Dorothy, we got Jack, Nozel, we got Fugelian, Langris, we got Yuno, and they got somebody else who's cut off right now. But Seke, we got Seke in there too. We literally got Seke. Like, bro, Seke is there. I want to say this, like, the anime connects to the manga so well, because we just got an episode in the anime with Seke being promoted to the same rank as Langris and Yuno. So it makes sense that he's there, because he's the same rank as Langris and Yuno, and Langris and Yuno are part of this squad too, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. And then we got Nox too. Nox is gonna be part of this squad, and he's the same rank as them. Like, that is really, really crazy what is about to happen. And Tabata gave them the drip. The uniforms look clean. We're gonna see if Asta gets one. Asta might not get a uniform because Asta is staying behind. What I see happening, I'm gonna have a predictions video. Y'all subscribe to see that. But what I see happening, they gonna do their thing, you know. They gonna do their thing in the Spade, and then Asta gonna show up right when he's needed and like pull up in, like, it's just gonna be an awesome pull up moment. Like, no cap, he might pull up in Union mode. He really might pull up in Union mode right when they needed him. So we might see a little break from Asta. We've been getting a lot of Asta-centric chapters recently, and I know Asta is the main character, so that makes sense. But, you know, they're gonna give some other characters some spotlight. So we might see, like, I'm getting too much into the predictions. Y'all gonna have to subscribe to see the rest of my predictions. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeoXO, and I'm out.